Welcome back to another adventure. Today we're heading up north and exploring some new terrain. While we don't know what exactly lays ahead of us, we do know it's going to be one great adventure. As we explore the uncharted forest and new trails, and maybe get even a little stuck. Will I be the one in the hole, or will the Subaru be coming to the rescue? Watch and find out. What is up, and welcome back everyone to another snowy adventure. Obviously with the Subaru Forester, and then we've got Austin again, and we've got Rocky Mountain Adventure in the Tacoma. So we've got quite a range of vehicles. We're exploring somewhere new actually. I've never been in this area. We're just in central Alberta. I haven't really gone north of central or south kind of central Alberta and go more central. So check this out. This is a little bit different to what we're used to. We're doing a little bit of exploring today. Austin's been here quite a bit, so he's going to show us some of the trails, and we're going to really put the Forester to the test in the snow. So we're all aired down and ready to explore, but today I'm trying something a little bit different. We really aired down those beadlocks today. We actually took it down to 6 in the rear and 8 in the front, and we're hopefully gonna see a little bit more improvements in traction, because obviously it's snowy, but it's a kind of a wet snow, because it's actually like 8 degrees right now because we're getting the Chinook here in Alberta. So it's gonna be interesting, and we're gonna kind of see what we can find and test out the Forester. So let's go ahead and hit the trail. Once we hit the trail, it quickly went from what looked like a snow-covered road to a single-lane trail with the usual cross-stitching. Well, until we hit the swamp. Here, the forest opened up and the river and its banks rose from the ground. Thankfully, just getting out of a deep freeze, the river itself was rock solid and held us as we crossed over it and ducked back into the forest. But just as soon as we got back, we found ourselves once again in the swamp with another crossing, this time a little bit wetter. Before once again going back into the forest and continuing our journey. And well, as you can see, we're still cruising along. This trail actually reminds me a lot of Lost Knife, just with its wide open sections and kind of well-maintained trail. As you can probably tell, it's a little bit rough just because you got all the divots and stuff from years of use, but it's not hard by any means. And well, these tires are just gripping up amazingly. Also, it could be that it's also 13 degrees according to my car, so it's wet snow and really grippy winter tires are, well, all-terrains that are rated for snow. You get some really good grip in this. So we're just kind of still cruising along. I'm not sure what we're gonna find. As you guys know, this is my first time on this trail, first time in this area, so it's pretty cool to check out. And it's actually definitely some place I want to come, maybe do a couple-day overlanding trip and just go way the crow flies and see what we can find. But anyways, today we're gonna just continue doing a little more exploration and see what we can find. So hopefully I'll catch up to you in a little bit where we can find some cool little obstacle or something to put the Forester to the test. With the lack of snowfall over the past couple of weeks, the trail was packed well, allowing us to move through the terrain without a problem. Although it wouldn't be long before we found somewhere where it wasn't so solid. Following the single-lane trail through the forest, we were making good time. Well, until we found a soft-looking spot with some suspicious-looking go-arounds. Leading, Austin gave it a try in the Jeep. And well found that it's not so solid, only a couple meters in.
Yeah!
So, after failing to make any movement in the Jeep with the wheels spinning, it was time for the Forester to come to the rescue. And after attaching the snatch strap to the Forester, we are ready to give it a go. Even with just a light pull, we were getting moving, so I rinsed and repeated until I couldn't go any farther. And after I realigned, I gave it one more pull and the Jeep was free. So onward we went, this time using the go-around. Where we quickly linked up with the road and made our way to the next trail. Looking at the map, this next trail was going to be a short and sweet shortcut to the main trailhead, so we took it. And well, it was a lot of fun with the odd dip here and there and a little bit of deeper snow. That didn't last long, as we were only about 1 kilometer in before we found the problem. And well, when you're doing these kind of exploration things, sometimes things don't work out the way you plan. So we looked at one of our trails here, and we seen the road kind of did a big kind of like circle. And we thought, well, looks like there's a trail that goes the other way. Well, if we take a little walk down here, you can see that here's a tree, and I'm on the other track. It's 100% a quad trail, and well, that's kind of not what we're into because, well, first off, you probably shouldn't ride quad trails. A lot of trails in BC that are quad only or in public land, they're specifically quad only for a reason, and if you go wreck them, then they're going to close them for quads and eventually close all the off-roading trails. So we try not to do that, but we're not going to go here even though this technically isn't marked as a specific quad trail. It just is a little sketchy and something we're not wanting to try today. But that's what happens when you're kind of exploring these new areas, is sometimes you run into these dead ends and you have to turn back around. So that's exactly what we're gonna do, and I think we're gonna head back on the road and then air up and then head out of here because it's winter and we are running out of daylight quick. And only after a few minutes of backtracking and driving where we came from, we were at the road, airing up. And well, there we go. We're kind of back to where we started. We're not quite in the same spot because we took some different roads and trails and stuff, but we are now airing up. As you guys know, I have the onboard air on the Forester, so I can just pretty much let it sit and go until it's full. So that's pretty cool. But as you can tell, it is still really windy here, so I didn't get as much drone shots as I would like, but that's kind of the way it goes when you're kind of exploring this area. But yeah, that was a good little exploration. There's definitely a lot I want to do here with regards to videos and maybe some other types of more like challenge videos that me and Austin were talking about. So you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for those. But that is gonna be it for today's video. And as you guys know, if you guys aren't following along, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, as you guys know, we now have channel memberships, as well as you can also help support us, me and Austin, by supporting Flat 4 Off-Road by checking out our store and helping us build your guys' cars. So that's going to be it for today. So as always, peace out and stay humble.